Stream says we're on. Next is usually Twitch. Alright, we're live on Restream. Then Twitch is not live yet. Alright, I think we're live on Twitch. Hopefully the audio is good because I fiddled with my setup. So I hope I didn't ruin everything. Wait, just listening for 1 second. Then, yep, okay. I think we are live. So welcome to Code Hangout number 203. We're looking at a security vulnerability that somebody has uncovered. And it's a serious one. It's a remote execution, code execution vulnerability. And it's the exact reason why I have so far not let people put links into descriptions, and yet somebody figured out how to do it. Just with the I tried to let people link to puzzles alone, and still that went wrong as well. So today's task is to first fix the vulnerability, and then we'll have a little bit of fun with it, because somebody sent a little demonstration of the bug, and I modified it a little bit to the point where now this puzzle lets you play Doom. And I just want to do that in a more elegant way, and then maybe I'll put it somewhere on alpha or something for a little bit of fun, because I think that's kind of cool. And they said I should make it look like this, and I'll try to do that. So first things first, let us go back to the original, not this one, to the original demonstration puzzle, because it doesn't have something quite as harsh as the Doom happening. Where was it? I believe it's here. So if I go here, that should be, yeah. So we're gonna look at this puzzle specifically, figure out exactly what it's doing. I think I've kind of I've figured it out mostly, so we're gonna have a look at this. Actually, let's do this with a JSON color-coded editor window, and we'll just pretty print this. I think I can do that via somewhere here. Line, indent, nope. There is a prettify. Here we go. Yeah, good enough. So it's using, obviously it's using the rules text, right? So let's pull this out here for a sec. So it's got, and I think I don't want that JSON formatted. It's gonna drive me crazy after all. So we're just gonna pull down the formatting here. So it's this. Okay, that's a new line. Let's find all the new lines. Here's a new line. And there's a third link, so I'm guessing there's another new line in here, near that link. Where is it? So we have normal text, new line. Right. Then we have bold text. Then we have italic text. And then finally we have an empty link. All right. So what he figured out is that he can force a style thing here. So I'm not escaping the text in here properly to the point where he can inject other things. All right, so that should be a fairly simple fix. And I'm thinking there is an HTML sort of sanitization function in here somewhere, but I don't think that's the one where this actually happens. But it's gonna point me at where I need to look into. So let's see. Right. So we'll have a look at this one. Right. And then we'll have something like this. Metadata. Got rules. Right. And then at the very end, well, I want to output metadata as well. So let's have a look at the console. Refresh that. All right, so what do we get? We get this as the rules text. Okay, so at this point, it hasn't been transformed yet. Okay, so that happens elsewhere. So the HTML is considered sanitized here because it's quoted and okay, all right. So is it show meta info UI then? Get rules. Maybe it's in get rules. Right. We'll just output that a couple of times. And maybe one of these is where it's dropping the ball. Let's check that out. Hey, Jim. Well, that's kind of what I did. Not interacting with a puzzle, of course. It gets a little complicated. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let me make this a bit bigger for the stream. Come on, we can go bigger. So. Okay, so the link conversion happens between rules text 2 and 3. So text to HTML is the function we care about. And it's in utilities. Okay, so hopefully that means it's gonna be a relatively simple fix in here. But it's basically just standard injection attack, right? So parsed markdown links is, I guess, where I'm screwing up. And then we'll do like that. And I'm guessing that is where things aren't right anymore. Oh, parse markdown links is not happening. Ah, no, here we go. Normal text. Normal text, okay. Okay, so that's the text the text coming in. So it doesn't take the quoting. It just takes the whole thing, huh? Okay. Let's see. Does that mean we want to cut everything off at a double quote? Is that good enough? Can we cut everything off at a space? I'm just trying to think. Because if they if it gets encoded, is that gonna be a problem? So I can obviously just strip yeah, wait, what is the what's the function for encoding this URL encode? Because if I run this through your encode URI component, right? Encode URI component, it'll do that, which is not a valid URL, right? If I say new URL, new URL dot toString, maybe that'll work. Let's see. Markdown link. Regex markdown. Place markdown link. Place markdown link. All right. Let's temporarily create our own version of this. Right? And then we'll have these 3 items. Right? And if I do this, what do we get? So we have replace markdown link. So this happens once for each of these links. Nice. We probably don't want to accept empty links. I think that's fair. Because that's how they create like basically a link that just covers everything. In fact... wait, what I can do is I can pause this. Then I can find my element here. And that's the empty link, and it just covers the whole thing. That's ridiculous. Oh, because he actually did the styling for it. Okay. And then it doesn't have any text in it. Okay. So we definitely, first of all, we can exclude empty links probably in the regular expression. Again, you know, probably should be using regular expressions for this. So we're whitelisting SudokuCon. Wait a second. How does it match? So it matches this. Or that. Wait a second. RE whitelist. Make RE whitelist. This shouldn't be a question mark. No, wait, this should be a plus. So that'll get rid of that one. Let's just verify that one. Yeah. That'll get rid of that one. But it's not the only thing I want to fix. The other thing we want to fix is when we go back in here and we want to escape these URLs down here. So wherever we get to res, so we have these, right? Replace markdown link. That's the text. That's the URL, right? And we want to parse the URL. So if I can do something like this, and let me get rid of some of the other stuff. So we gotta get rid of this. We want to get rid of rid of that, and we want to get rid of this rules text stuff. Get rid of these. All right, and now we're gonna do this, and we'll do new URL, something like that, and we'll say new URL dot toString. All right. So now we'll go from something like this to this, and that is just a broken link, but it won't freaking execute stuff. Yeah. And we probably want to limit the length of these things as well. So I'm just gonna say replace markdown link, RE markdown link, So it's this. Right. But we want to do a max length. I think if I use curly braces, like I think if we do curly brace 0 or like 1 to something, right? So if I do something like 1, 50, let's say, arbitrarily, and then for the URL maybe a little longer, 1, 400, something like that, but not so long that people can like link to whole puzzles as well. I don't want people to embed one puzzle inside another. Yeah, not at this crude stage, at least. All right, and then here we'll do URL. We'll do this instead of that. Right. So now that should also stop this from happening. Oh wait, am I still paused? One sec. Is it the regular expression stuff here that's problematic? Yeah, this tab is completely dead. Thanks, Chrome. My God, that you can freeze Chrome so easily with a regular expression is ridiculous. And it's frozen again. Okay. Okay. All right, Chrome. So if I put 1, 10 here, let's say, and I do this. Yeah, it freezes. Why? God damn it. If I just do 10, for example. Nope. Oh my God. This is gonna be so annoying. Oh, wait. Wait, why is this good now? Wait a second. I've removed the URL fix. Yeah, in fact, it's not executing anything here. Because we're not getting to these. Replace markdown link isn't even happening. Okay, now that the regular expression just doesn't match. Is that what we're doing? Comma 10. Comma 50. Oh, 50. It doesn't match anymore? And it's infinite looping. What the hell? Chrome regex freezes when given character length limit. Given match length limit. Yeah, catastrophic backtracking. I'm sure that's what's happening, but why? Let me think. It's probably because it's a greedy or non-greedy match. If I say a not equal sign, not closing brace, like this, basically. Wait, where do the regex length limit? Where do the curly braces do? Maybe they don't go outside the round brace. Maybe they go next to the asterisk, or instead of the asterisk. Oh my god, I haven't done this stuff in so long. What if I do 1, 5 here? Okay. And if I do asterisk question mark, we do a plus, oops, plus. So we do capital letters. Let's do this, right? We do number of letters. Plus question mark, which is what I had there before. Right. And if I could say a character group that excludes a space, for example, right? Don't care about that. And if I say backslash open backslash close, and let's one sec, let us get our test string in here. Let's do this. Is this gonna die? Yep, this is gonna die. Let's do that and redo this. Okay, so let's get the full text in here. I think we want to do this. Parse markdown, yeah. So we want to, this is our test text that we want to put in here, right? And unfortunately, I think I need this escaped. If I do this, is that gonna give it to us escaped and or unescaped? Wait. I don't know what's going on. I'm moving too quick. Here. There's a way of getting it to output the value with escapation. But this doesn't seem to do it. Although this gives us verbatim. Okay, so this, let's do this. And we'd get rid of the double escapations here. Okay. And now if I want to do 1,10 here, it works fine. Is it the rest then that's the problem? If I put that there, and whitelist is... yeah. Whitelist is this, with, well, double escapations. Let's give us a bit more space here. Okay, what's the error? Invalid regular expression. To be honest, actually, it doesn't matter what's in the whitelist, right? That's basically it. We don't care about the rest, right? So we have the whitelist, and after the whitelist we have this, and then we have an escape brace, and we have an escape brace before the whitelist, like that, right? And then the whitelist is like that. And I think that needs to be in the whitelist, basically. Oop. Like that. All right, so that's finding this without going nuts because of this. So why does Chrome not handle that too good? It does the whole catastrophic thing, right? So we've plus question mark, and then we'll just have a 1,5 here, like that. And other than that, it's the same as this. And if I now refresh this, it doesn't freeze up. Okay. Okay, now it didn't freeze up. All right. Why did it freeze up? What did I change? I changed something. Okay. So the first one still works, though. And we also kind of don't want to have this go on forever either. So we'll do one. What did I do? 500 before. Or let's do 1,000. All right. You can still do some creative things, but at least you can't encode like a media file or something in a URL. Yeah. So now this isn't bolded anymore, but weird stuff is still happening. Okay, because we're not. So this actually solves part of the problem, but only I think because this one is empty. Like I think if I went back to allowing making this 0 and this an asterisk, right? Then yeah, and undefined it would undefined. Where does that undefined come from? Where does the undefined come from? So we're building the links here. Tip. Markdown link. str. What's happening with the music? Something went wrong. I think I crashed the YouTube media player. Well, that's not great. Oh my god, I crashed a whole bunch of things and I got signed out. That's not great. I think I got signed out of YouTube. Let's check if the stream is still running. Ay, what a pain in the butt. Alright. I think I crashed most of the YouTube tabs. Okay, this logged me into the wrong YouTube channel, of course, as it always does. And if I go to my live streaming, which I never remember how to get to here. Oh. Am I not live right now? Oh man, am I not live right now? Did my stream just go down? Did my stream just go down, you bastards? No. Is my stream still up? Oh man, am I not live right now? Did my stream just go down? Okay, no, the stream is still running. Did my stream just go down? Where is Okay. No. Is my stream still up? If I just reopen this, am I still good? Okay, no, the stream is still running. It tells me I should connect my streaming software. Okay, it looks like it's still running. So I'm just gonna mute that and hope it keeps running. Oh dear, YouTube. Can I change the setting that it doesn't auto disconnect me? Additional settings, where is it? Like, I can't change it here, probably because it thinks the stream hasn't started, but the stream is running and I can't change it because it doesn't realize the stream is... God damn it. YouTube, you're a dummy. Well, for now, I think it's... let me know, Jim, if you could, if it's working on YouTube for you. Always something with YouTube, always something. All right. Hey, getting sidetracked. So, I want to figure out... So we have the URL here. And ultimately, this is... So each link should become like that. We'll probably want to do this. And just output that. We're outputting the parse markdown link, which should be the final product, right? So parse markdown link should be parse markdown links, and then RE markdown link is that. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's the string printed out separately. Okay, fair enough. I did that. And then place markdown link, because we go in here, and then eventually RE markdown link SDR. Okay, so that's the output. And then this goes to undefined because txt is undefined because it didn't match anything. Okay. So we need defaults for these. So one of the problems is if it doesn't match, it doesn't break, like it doesn't just stop. So it shouldn't just not be undefined for that. It should just not match the whole thing. One second. So this goes in here. RE markdown link is our regular expression here. And sorry, I'm struggling here because I normally have the font size much smaller. But I'll make it. I usually make it a little bit bigger for this live stream. So, and this is also happening over here. The Chrome Task Manager is going nuts on the other screen. Okay, so. Also, Restream now looks frozen. Twitch doesn't look frozen. YouTube doesn't look frozen. Restream looks frozen. Let me refresh Restream and see if Restream is still okay. Hey, Restream. Can I play? Okay, all right. I think it's running. I think it's running for now. What a disaster. Okay. So here we're breaking up the text into our regular expressions, and we're replacing it with our function here, but it somehow gets undefined on the replace text, which shouldn't be possible, right? So we have undefined, but on the matches, we have one match or something. Because it feels like it's not understanding. Let me see if I can output this regular expression. In fact, I'm already doing so. So if I take this and I put that into regexer, right? And then I'll take the text, which I should have as this str over here under parse markdown links here. And I'll put that in here. And now, it doesn't fit the first one, okay. It fits the second one here. But how exactly? If I get rid of the global match... I get rid of global, right? This... So it doesn't match this part somehow? I don't understand. How does it... Group 1 text, group 2 text. So the group 1 text, which is supposed to be everything inside the square brackets, is a single curly brace. An opening curly brace, which doesn't happen until here. Huh? Group number 1 text. Group number 2 text. Oh, no, that's the group 2. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. We're supposed to have a literal square bracket here. Where does that get matched? What the heck? Okay, I don't understand something here. So we have all of this, which matches starting here, sure. If I say this needs to be an X, and then I put an X here, now it matches again. Is this somehow not a group now? I understand this because it's a negative exclusion can match all sorts of weird things, I'm guessing. What I don't understand is XXX XXX. Right. And I replace this with YYY. Error. Oh. Okay, that triggers the freeze as well. Okay, interesting. Okay, this is a bit of a mess. And I don't like dealing with a mess. So I'm trying to... But... Yeah, and before anybody says it in the chat, yeah, this is not a problem to be solved with a regular expression. I get that. I understand. You don't have to tell me. Why do I not see that message in the Twitch chat room? Oh, because I refreshed that window as well. Okay. All right. So, I don't actually... I want a square bracket followed by text that is not a square bracket, that's between 0 and 5 characters, followed by a closed square bracket. So that should be too much to ask for, right? So if we go back to... We'll take this text again as our sample text. And we'll take the regular expression, which is this one. And we get rid of the global flag, right? I still don't understand. Ah, wait, can we do JavaScript? Sure. Text, replace. So, ABC, $1, CDE, $2. Or more accurately, we're just gonna do this. So we'll put these in quotes so we know where they start and end. And we can see what it actually matches. So it catches text. Only the word text and the space. It doesn't capture bold. What? Alright, what if I put a matching group around these? $3. So the first thing is bold text. So it doesn't care. So it seems like it's happy to match 5 characters attached to the square bracket here, but excluding the square bracket over there. Like, but that shouldn't match this. There's characters in between this. There are characters here, i.e. bold text, that aren't being matched, right? So if I put one dot star here, dot star question mark here, right? Then the second doesn't capture anything. 0 to 5. It's so weird. Okay, let's get rid of the outer one again. So this now... Okay, this is not intuitive to me. So I'm misunderstanding how these square brackets work. So let's see. Capturing group 1. Escape character matches a square character. Capture groups multiple tokens together and creates a capture group for... Yeah, sure. Negated set. Match any character that is not in the set. Sure. Quantifier. 0 more of the preceding tokens. Lazy. Make the preceding quantifier lazy, causing it to match as few characters as possible. Okay. Match between 0 to 5 of the preceding token. Is it because it's like that? Invalid target for quantifier. Okay, what if I do this? Because that's more than 5, right? And in fact, it doesn't match now. But how does it still match the other thing? Ah, because this is 0 to 5. So if I do this 1 to 5, no results. Okay. Okay. So if I say 1 to 20, it still doesn't match. Why does that not match? It should match bold text. I get rid of this for now. Why wouldn't that match bold text? If I get rid of this, and I say this, and I do this. So I want to match a number of text that isn't a closing brace. Up to 20 characters. Okay. Now if I want to start with a opening brace, and then I want to match these. What I don't understand is why the opening brace here is part of the match. So if I match all of this, right, I get this. If I also match this, I should get... like this. We cannot have a character here and then, because there's only one brace. Doesn't this mean there needs to be a brace here? Okay, what if I do this? So capturing group 1, capturing group 2, negated set, match any character that is not in the set, escape character matches a closing character. Okay, quantify between 1 and 20 of the preceding tokens. Okay, and yeah, no, we have 2 separate ones. Okay, and if I get rid of the outer one, oh, okay, because this doesn't show me the group. Okay. Okay. I still don't understand this part. Because that's the whole match. Okay, it's not the moves or grow to have the expression. Okay. So that's what I was not getting right here. Okay, so we should be able to simplify this. Let's say if we make this 50 and bring this on the inside here, then this should do work more closely how we want it to work. So the match is the whole thing. The text is bold text, good. And then on the third one, the text is empty. Because I didn't, so like this, the third one shouldn't even match. So we're only matching these two now, okay. We're not matching the rest here very well. Again, because this is on the outside, it should be on the inside. I guess we don't want to allow closing braces here. Like that. All right, and now, where are our matches? We have that, we have that. Okay, now, obviously this is not correct either. And now we can output what the URL is here. So the URL should actually look like this. So this can escape our URL. So JavaScript escape valid URL. So we don't want to encode it.